What's up guys, it's Chris Heria. Welcome to another vlog. I am right about to get into my chest workout routine, and today we're specifically going to be working on our upper chest area. This area of your chest often goes neglected, but training and strengthening your upper chest is not only going to make your chest look a lot more aesthetic and fuller, but it's also going to significantly increase your pushing strength, even more so from an upward angle. A lot of people train chest for a long time and still don't see the results that they're looking for, and a lot of times it can be because they're sticking to the same exercises, and those exercises may not be engaging, working on your upper chest and the split of your chest specifically. That's gonna make your chest already look a lot more developed and a lot more defined. And that's what we're gonna be working on today with the 5 best exercises for your upper chest. Training and growing your upper chest from your inner split to your outer, all without weights. You guys know I love to show you workouts and exercises that require no weights or minimal to no equipment so that there are no excuses. Anyone can get in shape and develop real strength with your own body weight. In fact, this is how I started training with these exact exercises that I'm about to show you. Of course, now I lift weights and I do weighted calisthenics as well, but I still do these exercises to this day. So I want you guys to follow along, do this routine with me, and once you've mastered these exercises, you can start incorporating them with your weight training as well. And when you start combining these exercises with lifting weights, that's when you're gonna start to see some really crazy results. But for now, open up this routine on the Heria Pro app, and if you haven't already, of course, download the Heria Pro app in the App Store or Google Play Store. Find this routine on the app and let's get started. Now, to really emphasize on our upper chest, we're gonna be doing all these exercises with our feet elevated. That's gonna give us a proper angle to really put the emphasis on the upper chest area. The first exercise we're gonna be going for is elevated explosive push-ups. For each exercise, I'm gonna need at least 10 reps with perfect form. If you could do more, I definitely want you to try and challenge yourself, as long as you're not sacrificing your form and your technique, of course. And if you can't yet do 10, just try to do as many as you can with perfect form. Eventually you'll be able to get stronger and increase repetitions. Let's go for 10 explosive push-ups. Keep your core tight, all the way down, explode. Now, of course, you don't have to explode all the way up if you can't yet, but you should definitely try to push as hard as you can, be as explosive as you can when coming up. But if you can't get off the ground, you definitely want to go for it. There's the first exercise. Now, if you noticed, I used some different rep styles. For some of the push-ups, I pushed as hard as I can, and then I will try to control the negative as much as possible on the way down. And then for some others, I just tried to push straight through, just trying to be as explosive as possible. Changing up your rep tempos and emphasizing on different parts of your repetitions is gonna create more muscle activation. And really that applies to any other muscle group that you apply that technique to. So always try to mix up your reps. Next exercise, we're gonna be doing pseudo pie press. These are gonna be elevated as well. So find a little bit of a lower surface, because these are kind of tough. Flip over the box. All right, you wanna keep your core tight. You wanna have your hands down by your waistline when you come down, all the way to the bottom. And then when you push up, you wanna come up with your hips up, arms straight out. All right, there we have the pseudo pipe push-ups with your feet elevated. That's a pretty tough one. Make sure to keep your core tight and your legs straight the whole entire time. And when you're pushing up, you should be leading with your hips. And moving on to the next exercise, we have elevated archer push-ups. This next exercise is gonna help you isolate and emphasize on each upper pec individually, ensuring that they're both equally getting a solid workout, both getting strong, and eliminating the chances of muscle imbalancement. A lot of times when we're doing things with two hands, sometimes we tend to push harder with our stronger arms. So if you do happen to feel a muscle imbalancement, start with your weaker arm first. Let's go for it. Now for this exercise, you want your arms to be in airplane mode, not so much as a cross. This is gonna be working more of your delts, and you can actually injure yourself doing it this way. So let's have our hands a little bit lower, or our thumbs at our lower chest area underneath our shoulders. From here, we're gonna start off with one side first, leaning to one side, pushing up. The other arm is just for stabilization. You're not helping with that arm, just keeping it straight. All right, there we have elevated archer push-ups, another tough one. So for everyone following along on the app, make sure you check off elevated archer push-ups. We're gonna go into the next exercise, and that's gonna be elevated, deep, wide push-ups. We're really gonna go for that split in our chest. For this next exercise, your upper body is gonna need to be a bit elevated as well, although your lower body should still be more elevated to keep your body's angle emphasizing on your upper chest area. But with the higher elevation, you're gonna be able to go deeper in your push-up, and that's exactly what we want. So to elevate your upper body, you can use some parallettes, or you can use anything that you have around the house, maybe a stack of books, something like that. But if you want a pair of parallettes to take your training to the next level, you can go ahead and pick some up at ThenX.com/shop.
Heria Vietsub.
Another challenge right there, but I definitely want you guys to try that one. Keep in mind when you're doing all these exercises elevated that you're tightening your core and you're not letting your body droop too low. So by now we've emphasized on every little area of our upper chest, but I have one last exercise to show you guys that's really gonna work the upper split. Incline diamond push-ups, but when you get to the top of your rep, I want you to squeeze your chest together as hard as you can, bring up your hands and try to get your pinkies to touch. As your pinkies meet together, you want to squeeze the center of your chest as hard as you can. Then you can go ahead, bring it back down and continue with every single rep just like that. This is something that I did very early on that helped me define my chest. I want you guys to always do these. Let's go for 10. All right, there we have the diamond incline push-ups. And if you're doing them like that, you're definitely gonna see a huge improvement in your chest and your chest gains. And that's gonna complete the 5 best exercises for your upper chest that requires absolutely no weights and really no equipment at all. Of course, it's helpful to have a pair of parallettes, but really you can do this with anything you have laying around the house. There are absolutely no excuses to getting this done. So congratulations to everybody that was able to complete this with me. That's round 1, and that's an excellent start. And the more you do this, you're gonna find yourself getting a lot stronger. Eventually, you're gonna be able to do 2 rounds, 3 rounds, and to really complete this workout, you wanna do a total of 4 rounds. Pretty soon, you'll be incorporating this into your weight training, and then you're gonna be taking your body body and your strength to a whole new level. And that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, definitely smash that like button. Make sure you're training upper chest, not just bench pressing. Make sure to share this video with a friend that's trying to make some chest gains from home. And of course, comment down below and let me know what you're currently working on, what I should make my next video about. Remember, if you enjoyed this workout, you can get this workout on your phone, as well as full access to all my personal workouts and workout programs that I've created with specific goals in mind, like burning fat and developing solid, lean muscle. Of course, not just looking strong, actually being strong. And in most cases, with minimal to no equipment at all. So if you haven't already, download the Heria Pro app in the App Store or Google Play Store and start getting the best shape of your life today. And if you haven't already, to make sure you're always getting my videos here on YouTube, make sure you subscribe with notifications on by pressing the bell button. I post every single Thursday at 2 p.m. USA Eastern Time. And if you comment within the first 30 minutes of any upload, you always have a chance to win some free Heria apparel. And speaking of apparel, I'm about to have a huge Black Friday sale. Any of my hoodies, joggers, or anything that you can find on chrisheria.com, I'm gonna be having a 25% off site-wide sale. I only do this on Black Friday, only once a year. You guys really wanna take advantage of this deal. It's gonna be the day after Thanksgiving. And of course, for more of my content throughout the week, make sure you're following me on Instagram. That's Chris Heria, and with almost every single upload, I always do some type of giveaway. So if you wanna have a chance to be a part of that, make sure you're following me on IG. And if you're enjoying the music here on the channel, these are all the songs from my brand new album I just dropped called Workout Music. Music I created specifically for you guys to train hard to. So start listening to it while you train right now. It's available on all platforms from Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, even TikTok. And with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next Thursday, 2 p.m. USA Eastern Time. Mad love. Peace out. Smash that like button, guys.